So my name's Pam Isles and I'm the Director of Jive Recruitment Limited based on the Fylde Coast. Life when I was employed with an agency was long hours, I guess, when I think back to it. I used to work very long hours when I worked for an agency in Preston. And it was tough. You had KPIs, you had targets, team night outs, different things like that. It didn't really quite fit in with my life anymore when things started to change. So I started to think about becoming self-employed. The biggest frustration for me was that I was getting up in the mornings and going to a job where it was just a phone and a laptop. No support, no training, no coaching. It was just me and the phone and the laptop. So therefore, anything I did was off my own back. But I was giving my fees away to somebody else. So kind of thought, well, it'd be better off in my pocket rather than somebody else's pocket. I've been thinking about setting up my own business probably for about 6 months roughly before actually going for it. I looked at different avenues and ways of doing it, but it was quite expensive and quite a scary world out there to build your own agency from scratch. My husband and I talked about it, but the thought of it was quite a frightening idea. And then, obviously 6 months later, we found you guys at SSG, which was brilliant for setting up the business and giving me the start that I needed. In that 6 months, I had a lot of calls with accountants. I met accountants. I spoke to job boards. Different job boards were contacting me with different offers and deals and things. But when you collate it all and you put the accountants together, the job boards together, having to put your terms and conditions, backup, solicitors, everything that you need, even so much as registering the business, it's all things that are expensive and quite time consuming, so it's good to have that support to put that together. And it was essential in launching Jive, and especially as a busy mum, I don't have time for all of that. So it helps. I think the most important factor was that I wasn't alone. It wasn't just down just to me in a sense. It was like having a team that's backing me up. Yes, I'm Jive Recruitment and I do all the recruitment and all the job, but the back office stuff was good to have that support to make sure it was all done correctly and everything was put in place to make sure that it ran smoothly. The support from SSG has been brilliant. I've got lots of different contacts. I've got Oliver in accounts who's always on hand to help me with any financial questions because I'm hopeless with numbers. So that's really good. Oliver's been great there. Michelle and Marta in payroll are very good for helping me with my temp contractors. When we first set the business up, obviously James was really helpful. Yourself were really good at supporting me. Lauren's done some videos and things, so it's really good. So everybody's been brilliant so far. It's definitely met my expectations, and my husband and I actually spoke about it. We sort of got the plan that we'll be with you for 4 years with SSG, but the thing is, I don't ever really imagine being separated. It's kind of like a partnership that that's just how it goes, isn't it? So I can just get on with recruiting knowing that everything else is taken care of. So in the time that I work, which is generally school hours, I am recruiting, and that's what I want to do, that's what I enjoy, and then I know that SSG have got everything else covered, so it's been really good on that front. My life's completely changed. I mean, I'm sitting right now in my new office space, which is just lovely. It's something that I've become incredibly proud of, and it's really changed my life in the sense that I can come and go as I please. I can work in the evenings and do a bit extra. I can work in the mornings. I can take time off and go and take the kids to a school play or anything like that. I don't miss out on those big milestones, and it's just been life-changing. I couldn't go back to being employed, which is really something that I never would do, but yeah, I wouldn't ever change it. It's really good. The one word to sum up becoming self-employed and launching Jive, I say, would be freedom, definitely. The one piece of advice that I would give to anyone who's thinking about it, starting their own business, is to just go for it. You only get one chance in life, and if you hesitate and delay, you're just putting it off and you'll miss out, so go for it.